Hi, my name is Ingrid Dinter, and today I want to work with you through the feelings of shame and embarrassment that most people have when it comes to the clutter in the house. So when you think about what your house looks like and maybe somebody comes in that you don't feel prepared for, and that sinking feeling, that feeling of, I can't show them my house, just tune into that right now. Okay? Most people say, please don't look around, don't look at the mess. And actually very often whether the house is messy or not. So that is really something we need to tackle, because if you feel embarrassed and ashamed about your home, how will you ever feel comfortable? So let's get started. Karate chop point. Even though I feel embarrassed and ashamed about my home and its clutter, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I feel embarrassed and ashamed about my clutter, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though it's embarrassing to show others how I live, and I have a lot of self-talk about this, I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyways. Top of your head. Oh my God, I'm embarrassed. Inside of the eyebrow. I feel so ashamed sometimes. Outside of the eye. What was I thinking? Under the eye. I can't believe that I did this to myself. Nose and upper lip. There seems to be stuff everywhere. Lower lip and chin. It is so embarrassing. Collarbone. I do feel ashamed about how far this has come. Under the arm. And sometimes I don't even want to have people over. Top of your head. And I acknowledge this feeling without any judgment. And I begin to realize that I might have just done the best that I could at the time. Take a breath. Maybe you feel a little bit more relaxed, and we can really talk about that last sentence that we just mentioned. Maybe you did the best that you could. See, there's a reason why we bring things into our homes. Sometimes they're an opportunity. Sometimes people give them to us and we can't say no. Sometimes they have sentimental value. Sometimes we just need to go shopping because we don't feel good. There are reasons why things are in our house. There are reasons why we don't declutter. Sometimes we just don't have the mind for it. Just acknowledge that. It's okay. It's not your fault. And acknowledging this is the first time to actually making a change. And that is why we're doing this video today. So just let's do another round of tapping on this. Top of your head. What if I could release this feeling of shame and embarrassment? Inside of the eyebrow. What if it was unnecessary to get started in my home? Outside of the eye. What if there was really nothing good in it when I feel ashamed or guilty? Under the eye. What if it was okay and important for me to let go of my judgment? With your nose and upper lip. I choose to get rid of these feelings now. Lower lip and chin. They are not helping me, but they are hurting. Collarbone. This guilt and shame hurts way too much. Under the arm. And I don't want to feel bad about myself any longer. Top of your head. And even though I might have way too much stuff in my house, I choose to release any guilt and shame that I used to feel about this. Take a breath. Maybe you had some memories coming up from something that somebody told you, maybe parents or relatives, making you feel bad for having a mess. Just tune into that feeling if that comes up for you, or if something else comes up for you, just tune into that. Find out if there's a physical location for it in your body. Rate that intensity on a scale of 0 to 10, and let's just tap. Top of your head. So here we go again. Inside of the eyebrow, these old voices. Outside of the eye, the voices that want to shame me. Under the eye, they want me to feel guilty. Nose and upper lip, and push me into action. Lower lip and chin, but I'm way too old for that now. Collarbone, I don't need anybody to make me feel guilty anymore. Under the arm, this is my life and I make my own decisions. Top of your head, I don't need to listen to others who are making me feel bad. And even though I'm so used to feeling guilty or ashamed about my home, I choose now to release these feelings once and for all. Take a breath. Last round. Thank you. I feel so much better now. Inside of the eyebrow, I'm beginning to see that this is really my life. Outside of the eye, I don't need to feel ashamed about how I live. Under the eye, because I'm truly always doing the very best that I can. Nose and upper lip, I respect myself for all of my struggles. Lower lip and chin, sometimes my priorities just need to be somewhere else. Collarbone, but I'm recognizing now that I never gave up the dream. Under the arm, of having a clutter-free, beautiful home that truly works for me. Top of your head. And even if it is still a ways to go until I have that beautiful house, I choose now to completely release my guilt and shame and get started in baby steps in a way that really works for me. Thank you. Take a breath. And just notice how you might feel so much lighter. Things become easier. You know, clutter isn't just stuff that you focus on and just get rid of out of context. It's a part of your life. Your home is your outer skin. Respect yourself for that and get started in baby steps. One foot in front of the other, one step at a time. Do what you can. Follow the ultimate clutter cleanse protocol and you will get to where you want to be. My name is Ingrid Dinter and I have so much respect for you.